Let the bloodbath continue. Things are still selling off here. What's going on, Phoenix? Oh man, retail sales are our numbers came in pretty short this morning. I don't blame that. I don't think consumers want to take the inflation here. Let's see, we have a little bounce here. Tesla, no bounce. How's AMC? Pushing up like we should. Let's go. A nice little bounce here. Of course, we don't really trust these Tesla rips too much, to be honest. I don't really care. Sell me out, damn it, think or swim. There we go. What's going on, chicken? Now we wait for a new low. So I set my alert here just in case. I know I'm gonna probably see some new lows today. SPY pulling, guys. Yesterday SPY was insane. SPY literally went to new highs into close. Nasdaq somewhat bouncing here, but let's not trust that bounce. Let's set another alert just in case. Hopefully we revisit these lows here, or else that'll be quite disappointing if we recover back to like 680. But I bought the dip here at 667 and I sold it at 669. So not bad. New low. What's going on, Rob? Hey, that DD was pretty interesting. I'm still somewhat a little bit confused. What's going on, Keith? Good morning. Home Depot sales fall 4% at open. I think they missed. Morning, Craig. I think Walmart was also pulling back. Oh, Kevin, what's going on? I thought you were going to be back. The vacation streams. There we go. And cycling. I love cycling, especially since I have like bad knees. It really helps out a lot. Let's see. Let's check Ortex. Go back to AMC. Hopefully we're green. We're kind of red here, but we're not that deep in the red. 3560s. I'd love to see like a 38 test today on AMC. AMC short interest is showing. Let's see it. Let's see. Neo is still falling. 18.95%. So it's literally back at 19%. What are you talking about, chicken? AMC's about to go green, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. There it is. It's flat. It's flat. Come on. Tesla not coming down to the lows, man. Oh, absolutely. The 13F filings came in for Scion Capital, which is obviously Burry's fund. And last time they had reported the positions, Michael Burry was actually short. He had a lot of puts on a lot of the stocks that Kathy Wood owned. But not, and it was like a Kathy Wood versus Michael Burry to see who's right. And now he literally said, "Screw this! I'm gonna go directly after Kathy, the ARK fund." So now he has puts on ARK. So he's directly attacking her now. Um, and Tesla, of course. But he's also hedging a lot of his bets with calls on like Apple, Facebook as well. So if he is wrong on Tesla or ARK, then he's probably gonna make still some quite substantial money on Apple and these calls on Facebook. But he is betting for Tesla and ARK to come down. Up, as we said, Tesla to come down. Tesla just hit my alerts that it's coming down. Really? Not really. Sometimes I feel like Thinkorswim like has these ghost alerts just to get me to check the stock. Oh yeah, he's not attacking her, but he's attacking her choices. Yeah, it's good. Thanks for clarifying that. Sometimes I say things that like don't make any sense, or have like I have a different meaning, but not her personally. Who knows? Maybe he hates her. I don't know. He also said that Bitcoin was coming down, but as we know, Bitcoin's back to like nearly 50. So he's been wrong on that so far because he also said that Bitcoin was forming a head and shoulders, in which I did agree as well. But that head and shoulders was proven wrong. It's at 46.4K. He said a lot of the meme stocks as well were gonna come down. AMC just hit a new high. That's beautiful. The strength is there. The volume, hopefully, I can't see the volume apart from these candles here. So let's go to Yahoo Finance. It's still there. So I think that could continue. If you watched my video yesterday, I talked about a potential gamma squeeze on AMC. Home Depot, Roblox, Walmart, and Baba are the ones trending here on Yahoo Finance. New high as we speak, 36.48. The continuation on AMC is here. Hopefully GameStop wakes up and reacts to this. 36.50s. The 4 hour, we're nearly touching that upper band here on the resistance trend line. $40 isn't too far away, man. The thing with AMC is that it in the like 2 weeks ago, it was kind of struggling to hold support. It wasn't really holding; it was just flushing back down. And now we're somewhat seeing some decent support. And not just that, the strength in this stock. Look at this, 36.72 new high. Let's go. Volume is 5 million. 5 million. Let's take a look at the top volume gainers or stocks today. Moment of silence for anyone who bought Wish on Thursday. Did it dip again this morning? There's no way. I think it dipped yesterday morning pre-market too. Yep, 7:42 pre-market, closed right on under 7. Now we're still slightly under 7. Yeah, on Friday I think we went on Wall Street bets. We went in there really quick to see the losses, but I don't understand this. Like, you take a look at Wish stock, right? You take a look at the 4 hour. All I see is a downtrend, man. Off the highs of 32, there's nothing great here. I don't know what people expected. I really don't. And every earnings is an L, is a little L. 72 still the high. I still think Tesla could come down even lower today. Let's see if we could play a dip here on AMC. It's looking overextended here. 35.30, the 5-minute EMA. Let's be patient. I think it could pull back to like 36. Number one volume stock on Yahoo Finance. Let's see where the winners are at. Obviously, Apple, not surprised there. How's Apple doing this morning? 150 yesterday. I think it broke past that 150 resistance to hit new highs. Yes, indeed it did. You guys remember we're going to short this at 150? And then it just came back down to like 140. And we're like, we'll wait for new highs. But to be honest, the strength on this could continue above 151. I mean, we have the Fed at the end of the month. What are we at right now? 150.66. If this hits new highs, I'll probably keep an eye on this for a short. A risky short, but I think I'm willing to take that bet. AMC 36.84. Nervous AMC candles, no more scalping to increase share counts. You're nervous on AMC? No, I think AMC has, like I said, I think last week that there's a chance we could test $40 again. But the thing is, do we break past 40 or is it gonna struggle there? That's my question. Or are people gonna take profits? EDU once again is the top volume on here. Neo, of course, which is in coherence with Tesla, has been coming down. This is another one I'm kind of watching here. I have a couple of alerts. You can see the gap down here on the daily. I'll probably still be a buyer at sub 30, like right around the low $30 mark. I think that's not a bad buy. I think right now it's still a little bit too high. Let's see what else is on here. Usually AMC's on this list too. I think a Neo car crashed on autopilot and someone died. I think you're confusing that with Tesla. Even yesterday, a Tesla like injured a couple people in a school parking lot. This isn't Tesla. This is AMC. Welcome to Meme Markets, your guide to the world of stonks. GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know what that is. Some YouTube channel, I guess. So AMC is not doing bad again. We were in the red territory. Now we're still in the green. Tesla. Here comes the rip in Apple once again. Markets are pushing up. Let's take a look at the heat map. Mm. That's like yesterday's heat map. I don't think it's updated yet. I mean, look, Apple's still red on here. Set another at these highs. Yeah, so like I said, one thing I'd definitely worry on AMC is if it starts to crack these support levels. 34 is obviously one of them for me. But now that we're kind of testing these highs here, let's see if we can get an extra push. Maybe to $37? Come on. No, it's shine away. Come on. At least GameStop's green, right? I mean, look, this is where my resistance trend line is at. The last time we were at these levels, it was pre-market and we tanked that day after earnings. So we're right around the same level again. And prior to that, we had hit, what, 46 and pulled back. Hopefully, this isn't one of these lower highs, man. I'd be really disappointed if that was the case. Virgin Galactic still under 30. Robinhood is still under 50. Let's take a look at this. Robinhood once again will start getting a little bit more interesting once it starts to get back above 50. Like right around the mid 50 level, 55. Maybe once it hits 55 again, guys, I would consider rebuying. Earnings is right around the corner tomorrow, actually, after hours. Once we get back to like this level, set some alerts on this. Maybe if it comes down as well, just to be prepared. Morning, John. GameStop, a slow mover, bro. We're still green. Yesterday, I finished reading that one book I was reading about from Nicholas Darvis on how he made like 2 million in the stock market, and basically the gist of his strategy was called a box strategy, right? Let me pull this up for you guys. Strategy. Feel like this is the AMC bounce here, just so I can illustrate it a little bit better. AMC new high. There it goes. Where is it at? There's no illustrations on this. Box strategy, Nicholas. So this is 37 high. This is like the gist of his strategy. So it's you have a box, right? So the top of the box is usually the resistance, and the lower end of the box is a support level. So, and that could be like a $5 spread, right? From the high and the low. And what he would do is, as long as the stock was within one of these boxes, as you can see here, perhaps illustrated better on this. Obviously, you can see here Darvis box theory. It was in safe territory as long as it was within this range. So he would accumulate his position, and one of the most important things in which I always stress is your risk management, your stop losses. He never initiated a trade without a stop loss. He obviously lost a lot of money beforehand, before actually coming up with the strategy, but he always had a stop loss, say like 2% under his original buy. And if the stock traded within that box, and keep in mind this is like a yearly time frame here. You're talking June, July, August, like 3 months of it just stock just trading sideways. He would accumulate his position, but he'd always have a stop loss because at the end of the day, it's just like dating, right? Like if you go out, it's a numbers game. A certain amount of women you talk to, certain amount of numbers you're gonna get, right? Certain amount of dates you're gonna get. It's like sales, man. Certain amount of calls you make, leads, sales, whatever. So if he was consistently profitable, if his gains outsize his losses, he was consistently profitable. So, and he talks about one of the parts that I kind of like most about the book wasn't when he was making a lot of money, but when he lost a lot of money. So he was trading. Keep in mind this is like the 1950s, so there isn't any like live screen real time data. You literally have to send these telegrams. He was in Japan at the time because this guy's a dancer, right? This guy knew nothing about the market. He studied religiously, read a lot of the books. He was like a dancer. So he was out, I don't know, doing like the show in Japan, and he stayed there for like 2 years. So every time he'd get the quotes, it'd be by market close. So by the time the market closed, he'd already get this quotes, and he used the Barons too. So I also subscribed to the Barons, but I never really used it. So that's all he did. And he was making a lot of money. His strategy seemed to work. And then he went back to New York, and he was in these trading rooms and these boardrooms. And at the beginning of the book, he talks about all the rumors he would get from like his broker. He'd always call up his broker. He'd get the rumors on the hottest stocks. In this case, I always think like the hottest meme stocks, the word on the street, top stocks to buy. And he concluded that the experts are always wrong. Like no matter what stock he bought recommended from the experts, they were 99% of the time they were wrong. That's true. A lot of the experts, even today, they look at Kramer, man. All of the For the most part, a lot of these experts are wrong. So he made it a rule. Don't listen to experts. Don't listen to opinions. Like he did very well when he was in Japan, like secluded from everybody else from Wall Street. But when he came to back to New York, and he was in these conference rooms and people were screaming, there's rumors and this and that. It was just chaos. Wall Street, he started to lose a lot of money. He lost like 500,000, and he thought like this isn't like my trading strategy. I'm completely doing the opposite. Like I'm a novice again. So he flew back to Japan, focused, and he made like another million. And keep in mind, this is like 1958. So that's a lot more money back then. So he was taking he bigger position sizes towards the end of his trading career, and he quit as a dancer. He tore his right arm. A lot of people in Wall Street didn't believe and verify. They didn't believe he made like $2 million, so they sent a lot of these like these outlets sent a lot of these people to verify his positions, and they still didn't believe it. They didn't believe he was a dancer either. But the part that I like was when he went back to New York. He lost money. He went back to Japan, and he focused, and he just focused on the strategy. A lot of the noise is sometimes what blinds you. And now I'm reading another book by Jesse Livermore. Anybody here familiar with Jesse Livermore? It's literally called How to Trade Stocks. He was like the main character in Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, which I'll probably read after, but he has the same strategy. Jesse Livermore's like the father of day trading, the father of speculation. But I highly recommend you guys read that book. But overall, that's his strategy, the box strategy. But always set a stop loss. Always. The profits are going to take care of themselves. The losses won't. You guys are like your own insurance company, your own insurance broker. That's the only thing that's going to keep you in the game. And it's funny because I think on one of the pages in Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, it literally describes Wall Street bets. There's a part, I forgot what page, but it talks about a paragraph where there will be these funds that send their workers, their analysts to like Wall Street, they'd get tips, right? They'd get stock tips, and they would ramp up the price. They'd buy a lot of the stock, they'd raise up the price, lock in their profits, they'd short the stock back down and lock in a little bit more profits. And that's literally what Wall Street Bets was doing at the time. They were ramping up stocks and coherence as a group, taking profits and just moving on to the next. At the time, I think it was Western Union, the stock they were just pumping up like back to back. Like that was their main two stock, main go stock. I think it's like GameStop at this point, AMC, BlackBerry. So I think it's very interesting. I highly recommend a lot of these books to you guys, especially the newer traders. You gain a lot of experience. Like keep in mind, these guys were like, I don't know who I could compare them to today. General Motors shares down 2.5% after Berkshire Hathaway lower stake in company. That as well. They cut their stake in GM and a couple other stocks, and they upped their stake in Kellogg's, I believe. Kellogg's is what's Kellogg's stock? K, I think it's just K. Really? Yeah, they upped their position in this. Is it on here? Disappointed in you, think or swim. Tesla supposedly is coming down. Oh, I guess patience did pay. Let's buy some more. Lock me in, baby. Take me to the moon, Elon. Elon, I think, said moon by 2024. 664, damn it. What's going on, Alan? I ate Arby's in memory of the good times. Oh, man. I pray for your stomach. I'll see you later, Alan. Be safe. Be safe, stay well, stay healthy. Let's see, is the market really sinking right now, or what's going on? Nasdaq is literally coming back down to the lows, double bottoming. SPY also pulling back. How about the Dow? Also red. You gotta love these consecutive red days that we've been seeing. We've been seeing some pressure, man. Before it was just like to the moon, right? Now we're actually seeing some pullbacks. Oops, see, that was almost a typo. I almost bought 50 shares instead of 5 if we come down under 663, in which I have another alert. Ralph, can you please put the names of the books in the live stream when we wrap up? I could do that right now, actually. It's called How I Made 2 million in the Stock Market by Nicholas Starvis. The other one's called How to Trade Stocks by Jesse Livermore. How to Trade Stocks by Jesse. And it's interesting because Livermore, they both stress the fact that you have to have risk management no matter what. No matter what you do, no matter how confident you are, risk management is literally what will save your ass. That's what will allow you to keep continuing to be in the markets. If not, you run out of money, you blow up, you're done. You have to start over. And a lot of the strategies that they came up with came after some massive, massive monumental losses. Like when you think you start to get the ball rolling, you're consistent, you're profitable, that's where you start to get a little overconfident. Your ego starts to get in the way, and you take some stupid trades and you blow up. You lose a lot of money, and you always SPY's still coming down. You always revisit your rules, your principles, what you stand by when it comes to investing, trading, and that's what works when you humble yourself. Those are the books I finished reading the first one. I'm still reading the second one, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. Market's still pulling back. Let's see. On the 4 hour, what do we got here? Trend line. Maybe 660s today for Tesla, to be honest. Maybe I think we could see that lower end of the 660 range. Maybe. See if we get a bounce here. Should I just play it safe and just cut the L here? Because look at NASDAQ. It's not looking too juicy. Look at Nasdaq on the 30 minutes. Whew, those are some steep candles, if you ask me. Yeah, I should have cut the L there. Maybe we'll drop like $3 in the next like hour or so. No problem, Kevin. And they're pretty short books too. Like the first one's like 100 or something pages. You can finish it like in a day. Fubo, jumping. Nice. I think there's like some rumors on Fubo right now. I'll always have like this weird feeling of Fubo because they never wanted to refund me my money. When I subscribe to them, they randomly charge my car like $300. I'm like, what's going on here? They added a lot of features that I did not want, like the pre-recording and HD that I didn't need and I didn't want. And they charged my card for like every 3 months. I'm like, I didn't subscribe to this. Like, what's going on? She's like, oh, we'll credit your account, but we can't refund you. I'm like, what? Oh, nice little bounce, eh? How do you highlight and write notes in an audiobook? You don't. Guess you just take like mental note of it. But I always take notes. Always take notes. Always highlight, circle things because when you write down physically, you're more likely to remember it as well. Also, talk to people about it. Like when you teach somebody about it, also you're more likely to understand it yourself and remember it. There's research on that too. So just tell your buddy about it who trades stocks. Talk to them about it. Let's see. Let's go back to this. What time does the car wash open? I have to go to the car wash. Uh, I have to like make sure like this car's like spotless because Turo makes a big deal about the sanitary condition of the car, and I don't want the client to be like, "Oh, this car was dirty," and I don't want them to take some money away. SPY, AMC pulling back slightly. At least we hit 3760. And look, I kid you not, technicals for those who clown me on AMC for using technicals on YouTube. Look where we got rejected on. I cannot make this up. On the upper band of this. Literally, we tapped it 3760s. Technicals do play a big role in this. What if you don't like talking to people? Write it down, Rob. Just get a journal or just do like a make like a blog, I guess, and just write it down. Or pretend someone's there. Pretend someone's there sitting next to you. Just close your eyes and imagine someone sitting next to you and just talk to them. Roblox shares, I forgot. Roblox had earnings now. It's down 5%. I mean, kids are going back to school. No, they should be dropping some of the users. I would assume. No, Roblox second quarter daily active users 46.6 million, up 20% year over year. Hours engaged up 3.8 billion. Roblox. I'm not even too worried about this like minor AMC pullback here. Like EMA on the 5 minutes is literally at 36. So if it can hold 36 today, big dubs. Yesterday I said if AMC can hold, what was the price level? 34 yesterday or 33? I closed above 33. I think I said because that's the lower end of this upper trend line we have here drawn. 33. But we're still in great territory. If you notice here, look at this beautiful, beautiful uptrend, man. You gotta love it. What I don't like is Tesla coming down again. Then I will be like you, crazy talking to myself like you. Sometimes I talk to myself in my head. I don't know. I try to explain things to myself in my head. I'm gonna pretend this is Doge. That's next to being talked to that. Whatever works, man. Whatever works. Sometimes you know what they say, like the crazy intelligent people are sometimes the craziest. Kids back in school. Yeah, that's what I thought. Roblox should increase. Really? Peer pressure? Oh, I never saw it that way. I would think that, since they're back in school, they don't have enough time to play, they're what is school like 7 hours? 8 hours or so? Homework too, studying. Oh, nice. Tesla's bouncing. So I would say that people or kids don't want to play Roblox anymore. I don't know about the peer pressure situation. I guess you'd have to go ask people, or like if you have kids, just ask them like, do your classmates just play Roblox or what? Heat map. Let's go. Oh, it got a little deeper. That's not good, man. I don't like to see that. That makes me let's just sell this bad boy. I swear every time I hit sell, the stock pulls back. Like it just the computer reads me or something. Like it knows when I want to sell. Sell me out. There we go. Now we wait. Now we buy under 663 because I do think that it could test 660s. This time we should probably buy like 15 and just start upping that size. Kramer's monitoring me. I wonder what Kramer's up to. I haven't watched CNBC in like a while. Let's see it. Where is this at? Bro. Oh man, speaking of the devil, you guys can't hear that, I know.
This oil and gas business also reporting results for the quarter and a record dividend payout as well. The CEO of BHP is going to join us later this hour to discuss all of that. So stay tuned. And finally, keep an eye on the vaccine makers. All of those names are up big over the last 2 months, and they're set to reap further gains today amid reports that the Biden administration could recommend COVID-19 vaccine boosters for all Americans 8 months after their second dose. You can see those shares of names like Pfizer, BioNTech, and Moderna and Novavax moving in the session today. Leslie.
Two other movers we're keeping a close eye on today, Walmart and Home Depot. The latter down more than 5% right now, both out with results. Courtney Reagan has those numbers for us. Hey, Court.
Hi, Les. Good to see you. So the two Dow components both beating on earnings and revenue, though Walmart's comparable sales coming in stronger than expected and Home Depot's disappointed. So Walmart's U.S. comparable sales grew 5.2% with a 6% growth in transactions. This quarter, it was stores that led the way, with store traffic continuing to grow at Walmart. Walmart's U.S. net e-commerce grew just 6%. That's a much smaller increase than investors are used to seeing. The same quarter last year saw U.S. net e-commerce sales grow 97%. The retailer now expecting global e-commerce to hit $75 billion this year. That's just its own goods. So that's X marketplace goods. Walmart put up its third biggest quarterly revenue ever this quarter, actually the highest non-holiday quarter ever, and raised its earnings, revenue, and comp sales guidance. CFO Brett Biggs says the third quarter is off to a good start, with a really good start for back to school. Still, Walmart shares.
Tesla's back down. I'm glad. Literally, I'm telling you, I have luck right now. I'm glad I sold here. I just had a feeling it's gonna come down to 660s. The thing is, oh man, let's see, is Nasdaq pulling back slightly? Oh, Kevin. Let's see. Oh, no way. Um, Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, never mind. That was a false alarm. All right, let's see what's trending on Twitter. See what people are talking about. Black Cat Appreciation Day. Interesting. New Zealand. Bury. Bury is trending. Interesting too. And yes, it's Michael Burry, so he's trending on Twitter. Let's pull up Jim Cramer's Twitter. Let's see what he's talking crap about this morning. Walmart. He's talking about Walmart. He's pumping Walmart. Uh, that's it. He hasn't talked about AMC or GameStop recently. I think he learned his lesson. Down payment of 1.3 trillion. When you say down payment, you're assuming, there's more paying to be done, to be made. I don't know. You might be right. 10, 20, another 30 trillion. Come on, Tessa. Is this a patience game with this? Let's see. It's getting hot, man. Like I can feel my skin. Oh, they open at. Oh, nice. AMC still holding 36, baby. That's one of the key support levels I probably watch out for today. 36, the lower end of this trend line. We're looking at 34, which I don't know if we're going to test today. Hopefully not. I don't think so. With the strength and support levels we have today, we hit a new high, 37.60s. I don't think we'll come down that low. Oh my gosh, Virgin Galactic has been really tanking. Hasn't been doing well. Heat map burning through your computer. Probably. I could feel the pressure. These vaccines are the ones that are green. J&J, Pfizer, Lilly. Bill Ackman SPAC gets sued. Pershing's PH. What was his PHST? I think. No, 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 no. I don't want to pay for this. I hate how they bait you with this. You click the article and it tells you to pay. It's not tradable. No, it's PSH. PSTH. There we go. You guys remember this stock was like, or this SPAC was super hyped up. It had hit 34. I read somewhere that this one guy on Reddit, he put in his entire savings on this, and he was up like he put in like 1.4 million, and he was up like 2 million, and he lost all of it when it came down. He never sold anything. Now we're trading at yearly lows here. So apparently they got sued. Now it's just barcoding. Let's see crypto. Is crypto red right now too? Crypto. Crypto. No, the market's up 0.5%. Ethereum, nice to see it back above 3K. Dogecoin still above 30 cents. I'll wait for the next massive downturn to buy some Bitcoin or Ethereum. Refresh Ortex. Speak to me, Ortex. 18.9 still. Let's look at GameStop. I'm going to take a guess. 10.48% for GameStop. $10.31, not bad. 10.31%. It's still in the 10% area. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Coming down on my little price target. Let's see, we'll play this one really quick. Let's see if we can get in on a dip. Stop bouncing. I'm trying to think. Hmm. I mean, Tesla AI Day is on Thursday, guys. Tesla AI Day is on Thursday. What is that, Tesla? Oh, still Tesla. Crack 662, come on. Crack it. There's buyers there. Oh, 662. Again, 662. Damn it. Oh, that's what you get for trying to be cheap sometimes. It bounces without you, man. Damn. They are being sued because they are acting like an investment company but do not file quarterly reports, and they are rightfully being sued in my mind. You got to give it to Bill Ackman though. He's had some crazy plays. One being Chipotle, that's just like my favorite, one of my favorite stocks that I just regret not buying. I mean, I literally eat here like every day. I kid you not. Why not buy the stock, right? Or like Starbucks. This is just insane. Tesla got. What did I just do? You guys see that? It's probably like all the earnings or something. I don't know I don't know what that was. All right, we're seeing possibly a next leg up here on AMC. We're still above 5-minute EMA. It's a miracle right now with AMC. I think we pushed the new highs here. Let's go. Let me set an alert just so I can get excited later for no reason. It hits new highs. Come on, Tesla. Come on down, baby. Mr. Hillionaire says Tesla got one more wave to drop after it goes green. We're down 3% today. I'm trying to think if one of these dip buys, I should just hold it. But then again, you have Tesla AI Day on Thursday. Sorry about hitting the mic. And I just know that Tesla is notoriously known for just having these crazy run-ups into these hype-up days, like Battery Day, earnings, and it just flops. It's a buy the rumor, sell the news. And look what happened. Not saying it was just solely because of Thursday, but the market's just been crap. That's the reason. My crypto portfolio is up about $1,000 this week. Yay me. Congrats, Pam. There we go. Hopefully whatever you're holding continues to rally, whether that's Dogecoin, Bitcoin. No, I'm not planning to get any more Lucid. Lucid has been just dog poop, to be honest. The company itself is not doing anything, man. I'm not seeing any news on this. There's no production, nothing. Literally, they hyped this up. December, they had said by spring. We're in August, man. Like, there's nothing going on. I should make my own crypto, huh? Come on, AMC. Tesla didn't crack 662, man. I was just waiting for that crack under 662 and to actually initiate a buy, but I said nope. But patience pays. So let's see if we actually do get another leg down here on Nasdaq. I have my alert here, but from the looks of it, it looks like it's ripping now. I mean, the same thing happened yesterday, guys. We were in the red, and out of nowhere, we just recovered. V recovered literally and just hit new highs into close. So we're kind of seeing that here now. But we'll be patient. In the meantime, let's watch this AMC push to new highs. It's coming. Rev coin. I wonder if there's like there is an ape coin, right? I think somebody made an ape coin. Here comes AMC. Even GameStop's waking up. Look at the similarity in the patterns here on GameStop and AMC. Regardless of how low the volume is on GameStop, it doesn't fail to nearly mimic to the candle. Have a good one, Kevin. Be safe and stay well. What's going on, Stocks a lot? You slept in today or what? 37.45 spike here on AMC. Take a look at the 5-minute on Tesla, because usually Tesla, one thing I find interesting is that usually when it trades and it finds support, say like at this level at 660, 662, and it stays there, the EMA on the 5-minute is gonna meet it. It's gonna come down and it'll meet the stock. And then that's one of my hottest like buy indicators, because usually for the most part it shoots up. This happened a couple days ago, I believe. I guess look, the stock held around 684. EMA comes down, it meets up with the stock, and then it'll just have like a rip from 682 to 687. The same thing happened here. It held support, traded alongside EMA, and it had another rip. The day before, I believe it happened again. Here, it pulled back, held support here, met up with the EMA, just had a random spike above. It was more apparent on one of these other days. But that's what I'll probably wait for if I don't get a dip buy. Just wait for it to hold support. But obviously that's all predicated on how Nasdaq's doing. And Tesla in and of itself has a lot of negative catalysts too, with the whole prop thing going on. Morning, Jolly. Should have should have kept drinking. Oh, speaking of the devil, Tesla, man, new low. Let's see, do we crack 660s here, or is it gonna bounce right away? 661.33, 23. That's interesting. Every new low you see here headed to 660s, it's kind of bought up really quick if you think about it. If you see it actually. When we hit 662, it bounced up slightly. We hit 661 right now. It's bouncing up to 663. That's $2 right there per share. That's not bad. AMC's trying to go for it one more time towards the new highs. It's holding 37, man. Today's Tuesday, right? And right back down she goes. So Tesla's kind of getting ahead of itself. Usually it's in coherence with Nasdaq, like to the candle. Nasdaq isn't near the lows of today. The lows are right around 14.9. Tesla's kind of near the lows here. So what that means usually is that as Nasdaq starts to slide, Tesla's going to begin sliding a little bit more aggressively. Let's see. Apple coming down to 150 again. AMC still at 37. SPC is not looking juicy, man. Uh-oh. Here comes the what, like the fourth test of the highs here. 37.24 once again. And we're still above EMA. This is a miracle on AMC. Usually it starts to slide at open. This is nuts. Straight out of the gate. We're in the green. Beautiful. Here we go. 37. 37, 37. Ortex tweeted AMC short interest update. AMC is currently up 4%. Correct. Short interest is increasing on the day. They're showing 18.95%. Let's see. Let's refresh this on Ortex. 18.59%. Correct. GameStop with this massive green candle to the highs again. 166. Lovely. Tesla. Ihor tweeted, yeah, Ihor blew up the Discord. We have an Ihor uh, bot in our chat, or just a tweet bot that puts in a lot of the tweets that we look out for, like Elon. Who's another one? Adam Aaron, Ihor. He blew up the whole Discord, but he actually showed 21%. Morning stocks and coffee. Yeah, Ihor had 21% on SI for AMC. Ortex is showing 18%. Let's see if I could find it. He just tweeted too much. I'm not gonna look through this. He had like 50 tweets of like 50 other separate stocks. But it's interesting. What I notice is you see all the people celebrating the highest SI on AMC, whether it's from Ortex or Ihor. Notice that. Notice how people are celebrating, right? The SI's high, it's all handy dandy. But watch when that SI drops, people are gonna flip on it real quick. They're gonna be like, no, it's not right. It's show information. Ihor got bought out. He's a hedge fund. That is just blows my mind. I can't put it in other words. Bitcoin is not a cult. Bitcoin has a cult. Someone just tweeted that right now. Bitcoin is not a cult. It has a cult. I muted that channel the first time Ihor sent out like 10 companies. Yeah. Oh, there's a new high, man. Well deserved, AMC. Well deserved. 37.75. Take us to 38 today. It's up almost 6% today. The trend line here is just beautiful. I can't make this up. This is beautiful. Beautiful higher lows. We're testing that upper band here on the 4-hour. We've had resistance on that line literally since like June. So let's see if we can actually break that. And one thing I was noticing yesterday was that every time AMC had a new high, it sold right off real quick. It came down really, really quick. So yesterday we had hit 35.90. It pulled back to 34. We hit 35.72 on the rebound. It pulled back again. Hit the high here at 36. Pulled back to 35. So there was some pullbacks on the highs. I don't know if that's like day traders selling. Maybe. Them apes probably taking some profits, I would assume. Damn it, Tesla. We'll wait for you, my friend. So keep that on watch. I just said this. Like AMC pulls back off the highs. It's pulling back now. I think it's day traders, I would assume, right? That's just like my best guess. You are correct. Bitcoin is not a cult. Crypto is. They would say crypto has a cult. GameStop 166.71. Looks like people are buying the dip here at 37. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. I think there might be a retest of 37 here. Oh, this freaking makes me want to punch Tesla on the screen, man. Just for being cheap and waiting to get in like another 20 cents on my shares, it ripped up. Oh, man. GameStop moving aggressively here. 167.37. Love to see that. Yesterday's high was 169.88. Did you see Bezos is suing NASA over Elon? I thought that was already old news. I thought he's been pursuing that. The Bitcoin is trending. The Bitcoin. Maybe in the future, Pam, when I come out with my own coin. Ford Pinto? I've never heard of that. Oh, it's like an old classic car. Like the beans, right? Like pinto beans. Name a job where you can consistently be wrong and still not lose your job. Name a job where you can consistently be wrong and still not lose your job. Let's see the replies. Police officer, weatherman, priest, president of the United States, YouTube. Oh man. Kramer. Yeah, Pete got it. The weatherman. Kramer, that's hilarious. Husband? Oh. It'll be so epic if AMC can hold 37 today, to be honest. If we hold 37 today, I think tomorrow we have a chance of hitting 40. It's setting up pretty darn nicely. Exotic car rental? Absolutely not. You lose the client. You probably won't lose your job, but you lose a lot of the clients, which can lead you to losing your business. To be honest, if you have no clients, there's no revenue. Speaking of that, that's why I have to give this car like really squeaky clean because obviously the COVID situation and then some clients are pickier than others. And I kid you not, like this one time this guy smoked in the car, right? And it just penetrated the car. He messed up like the ceiling of the car. The seats got stained and it just that car smelled like smoke for like it still smells like smoke. Not a lot, some clients are more sensitive than others when it comes to that. Yeah, the president was one of them on there. Bad back 007. AMC is literally like a walking staircase right now. A good staircase towards the upside. There really isn't no like major pullback. There really isn't. This stock has been just trending the EMA beautifully. I like to see that. Let's see, we're kind of testing the highs here. Let's see if we get another push. See these buyers line up perfectly here near the highs. Do they buy or do they wait for the dip to 37? Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly what they say about stocks, man. Stocks take the stairs up. It's slow, it's consistent, but when they come down, they jump out the window. It comes down really quick. That's obviously, I think, due to like stop losses going off at certain key levels, like whole numbers like 37, 36, 50, 36. A lot of people say stop losses. Here we go. Testing the highs, and it just massive people selling, panic, and it comes down aggressively. Especially when you're talking like speculative like assets like Bitcoin, these meme stocks. Very risky too. Man, we're like 15 cents off these highs. Is it gonna break? Come on, man. 15 cents. Is there a wall there or what? Not that I see here. Oh, 69. Go, baby, go. Up, new high. There we go. Take us at 38. 37.80. Remember what I said earlier? As we see new highs, it pulls back. Notice that here. Notice if it does pull back. First time around, we hit 37.50s. It pulled back. We hit the new high here. It's what, 76. It pulled back. We hit new high at 80. Watch if it does pull back aggressively. 94, 8, 38, around the corner, 5 cents away. Come on. Keep an eye out for that. There might be some day traders taking profits. I would assume like a healthy pullback zone is right around here. 37.20. Let's see it. Let's see if it does pull back. We're going for 38.25. Let's break 38 first. Let's break 38 first, man. I don't think we've seen 38 since when? Pre-market, and I don't really count that. Early August, I would say. Not counting pre-market. Oh, here comes the pullback. I literally want to see this first before we end the stream. Alright, day traders might be exiting here, you know, putting in their sell orders. Let's see. Absolutely not. It says screw you, we're going to the new high. It's a constant battle. Look at the TNS. It's like it wants to come down, but it doesn't. Ideal support level once again around 37.20. Still above 37, man. If it can close above 37 today, tomorrow's gonna be juicy. $78 still. We're not seeing that aggressiveness on the pullback here like we were earlier and yesterday off the highs. That really kind of only tells you one thing, that people are buying the dip. Not even the dip. People are buying the highs. They're buying near the highs. I wonder how many people bought calls today. It wants a new high here. It's going for a new high, guys. Going for 38. 92. Let's see top volume. AMC's number 2 on the top volume now. 30 million. TME's number 1. And then Apple, Wish, of course. AMD, Neo, Ford, Pfizer, Baba, Bank of America, Moderna, Palantir, Roblox, Carnival, SoFi. Every time I see SoFi stock, I think of Uncle Bruce. Apple, Tesla, American Airlines. Oh wait, why in a quarter? 38.25. I'm kind of curious as to why you said 38.25. New high, 98. Let's see if we can break 98. There still is no pullback here. It hasn't pulled back off the highs. Is it just me or is this lagging? I cannot log off till I see this pullback. $10. Oh, it's breaking past 38 like nothing. I think you might get your in a quarter. That's what the force is telling me. I think you might get it. 14. I mean, if it hits 25, why not 50? Right? Why not point 50? Yeah, this is interesting. Because earlier, even yesterday, every spike we had to new highs, it pulled back. This one we haven't seen that yet. It might be too early to call it though. It might be coming. The pullback might be coming. I could feel the FOMO on like Reddit, like on Discords, like on YouTube. I could smell it and I could feel it in my blood. But I'm just so calm. Like I'm just calm. I just know if I probably buy now, I'll get wrecked. Every time I get FOMO, I think back to every like L I've taken that just like brings me so much pain and regret. I just eliminates FOMO. That's a good way to put it. If you ever have FOMO, look back to a time where you had a massive regret on buying or selling a stock, where it was just painful, you lost money, and the FOMO will go away. Pull back off the 25-cent mark. It hit 14. We're not that far off the high. If you're a little price target there, I'm still waiting for the pullback. I'm so curious to see this today. I'm gonna set a couple of alerts. Let's see. Hopefully Tesla's not near the lows because that's gonna bother me. I'm gonna want to stay on. Not really. It's kind of bouncing. Yeah, Nasdaq futures are somewhat bouncing. Let's go back to AMC. It's still above 37.70, man. It's still holding the blue line, the EMA. It might even go for that quarter, maybe even 0.50. Maybe 38.50, 39.40 today. I don't know. It's not looking too bad. 38.24 pre-market was the high here. So maybe that's where you got your price target at 0.25. 18. No pullback territory, no pullback zone. Let's wait for that so we could dip by this. Is this it? Is this the candle that takes us down? I mean, we're overly extended on every time frame. But the fact that is that it's holding. That's the thing. It could be overbought, but the fact that it's holding and going for new highs, that's a whole different scenario. That's a whole different story. It's a whole different beast. Heat map check really quick. Not bad. Is this the pullback? People are the buyers are still here, guys. The apes are still buying, or whoever is buying here. This is still my ideal healthy pullback zone, which is right around 37. New high. You got your 25 stacks a lot. You got your 25, 29. Like I said, after 25, why not just 0.50? Why not half a dollar here? I mean, like you could breathe the FOMO. You could taste it. 29. I'm still not logging off till we see a pullback. I don't use RSI, Mr. Hilliner. I don't have an RSI. I just have SMA, EMA, and volume. I mean, I would assume on the RSI it's overextended. Usually you can just tell by the price action and the technicals and my indicators that I have here. $34. Here comes 0.50 at this point. 41, I'm telling you. After 50, I mean, why not 39? Why not 40? You know? This is what I talked about in the video yesterday. Like the higher it goes, and the more they have to hedge for the options. Rob says he sold one share at 38.25. 56. We hit 50. Let's see. Is it pulling back? I'm telling you, I'm not logging off till this thing pulls back off the highs. Literally, the higher this goes, I don't even know how high this can go today. I really don't. It's up nearly 8%. But just looking back at the history of yesterday and this morning, every single high was followed by a pullback. So when you see the pullback, you'll know that's the high. Basically. Hashtag FOMO. Yeah, this is literally FOMO. I could smell it. Any truth to Citadel selling off 700K of AMC? I know for a fact they were buying on the first run around, on the first run up. They actually bought because probably first and foremost to hedge, number two to make money. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're selling on here. Why is GME not following it? I think I think it will follow it. It's been following it today, but I think the lack of volume is one thing that just lengthens the push on GameStop. Where's that pullback at, man? I'm still waiting. Imagine there's no pullback today, and this just goes to like $60. We live stream the entire day. Oh boy. Let's check Ortex. 18.95. Yeah, low volume is one thing. Damn it, AMC pullback, man. I have to go wash this freaking car. I don't want to get there like an hour after because then it gets really packed for some reason. Saw on Reddit they dropped 700K at 33. Be careful with Reddit, man. Reddit also said that Pelosi's husband bought a lot of AMC and that wasn't the case. He bought a fund that bought AMC, but he didn't directly buy AMC. 38.60. Take us to 39, man. At this point, just come on, dip. Dip, damn it. EMA on the 5 minutes at 37.30, right around my ideal healthy pullback. At least Tesla's rebounding. It would bother me if Tesla was near the lows because I'd just be glued to the keyboard, wanting to dip by it. So, is this the bottom for Tesla? Is this the low before the recovery back to 700? I don't know. I'd be reconsidering somewhat of a longer swing play after Thursday, after the AI day. There's the move on GameStop you guys were waiting for. It just takes a little bit longer to the volume. Come on, pull back. Moderna shares up. I was interested in dip buying it, but I don't think I'd get my price, to be honest, right now on a pullback. I don't think it'll pull back to the price I want to hop in at. I mean, I was talking like 37.50s. We're literally a dollar up above that. So I don't know. I think patience will pay out on this one. Let's see. It's just so beautiful, man. Like it's right in on the 1 minute, guys. It's not even the 5 minute. On the 1 minute, it's just been holding up pretty nicely. And it's testing the highs again. Here we go, a new high incoming. It's at the high, 65.70. There we go. Let's go. Come on, dip. What's going on, Juan? Juan Gotti. I will buy back in 3 days once that one share settles. There's the GameStop reaction you guys were waiting for. Takes a little bit of time, but it's here. It's here. It follows AMC. Ortex is still showing 18.95 on the SI. Is this the pullback we're waiting for? I have a feeling it'll be like a pretty nasty red candle too. The only reason I'm cheering for the dip is because I gotta go, man. I got clients to handle. After that, I don't care what it does. It could go to freaking 100. Good on Mike. I like to see GameStop at 500. Wouldn't we all? It's at 69. The highs yesterday was 69.88. So the upper band is still at 40 for me. $40 on the 1 hour. On the 1 minute, we've obviously already passed that line. Let's see. Oh man. It looks like Moderna ripped up without us. Since July 29, like 20 days after the AGM. I'm sorry, not July. June was the AGM, right? Yeah, June. I'm getting the dates confused here on GameStop. Is this the pullback? No, I think people are still buying this here at the highs. Let's see, let's see. 38.18. 12. 5-minute EMAs at 37.50. I would consider this a pullback. I would consider that a pullback, to be honest. From 38.70 to 38.18. A 60-cent pullback. I mean, if it dips lower than that, even if AMC comes down today to like 37.50s, I still wouldn't see any reason why that would be bearish. Like it's still holding the trend line, to be honest. Like it's still holding the trend line. And it's like number one volume on the market right now. See, the higher low trend line is at 34, and like I said, I don't think we'll test 34 today. We have no reason to, unless people start dumping out of nowhere. I don't think so. Setting some alerts for later. Do I have my spy alert set? Nope, I don't. I love setting alerts when I end or I close up the software, the broker, just to get an idea of where the market's at. Yes, I have my alert there, so I consider that a pretty cool pullback. Yeah, we talked about that in yesterday's video, Anthony. There's a lot of even the open interest on the 145 calls on AMC blew my mind. Like, it blew my mind. I can't believe it. Like, look, the amount of open interest on the calls at 145 was greater than I believe the ones at 40. That was according to yesterday's video. So far, our little theory for a gamma squeeze is kind of, it's becoming true. But $40, I think, is where that real test comes in at. $40. So do we hit that today? Do we hit that tomorrow? By the end of the week, we could still afford a pullback on AMC, like a pretty healthy pullback to like 37. Even some cushion to 35, 34. We're still above that trend line. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated with the short interest on AMC via our free Discord. That is for Ortex, of course. We'll give it one last refresh before we end this. 18.92. But I'll keep you guys updated on that via the Discord. I'll put in the link here in the YouTube chat. I don't think it works anymore. So with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow for another live stream pre-market. Peace.